Good morning, Winthrop Vikings. Today is September 27th and we're following a day one schedule. I'm Dylan.
I'm Michael.
And now that we're a month into school, many people are looking for some extracurricular activities to participate in.
One of the best ways to do this is with all the WHS clubs, ranging from Yearbook Club to Drama Society.
Here's Hassan and all the digital media students to bring you all the different clubs you can participate in.
Hi, my name is Hassan Warkish at Wake Up Winthrop. Today is part one of a two-part club special where we will be looking at some of the wide variety of clubs that Winthrop High School has to offer. Clubs range from newspaper club, where you write for the Viking Times and flesh out your journalism skills, math club, where you can compete against your fellow classmates to complete as many problems in a short time span, to the Winthrop Drama Society, where you can act in or produce a play. This year, the school is doing 6. The benefits of joining a club, including building a long-lasting relationships with your peers, learning valuable skills, as well as looking good for your college transcript. No matter who you are and what your interests are, Winthrop High School has a club for you. Let's go to our Wake Up Winthrop staff, who are going to introduce you to some of the clubs we have to offer.
The Vikings Time Club is Winthrop High School's student-ran newspaper club that started in 2019 and has been Winthrop High School's premier and only student-ran newspaper. The Vikings Times covers all things local and worldwide, as well as things like sports, music, and arts. The paper is updated every week with new and exciting stories. The paper is a great opportunity for students to express their opinions and share news to the rest of the school. If you are interested in journalism or just want to get to know some new people and have a good time, then the Vikings Time Club is really for you. This club has a great community led by student editor-in-chief Shannon Rainier and staff advisor Mr. Donnelly. We caught up with Shannon and Mr. Donnelly to find out more about the club and why you should join. Stop by Mr. Donnelly's class Mondays, 2 o'clock to 2:25. The Google Classroom code is 4NK6DD4.
All right, my name is Mr. Donnelly. I'm the advisor for the Viking Times. The WHS Viking Times is basically our newspaper and journalism club. So we meet every Monday in 313, which is the computer lab. We're looking for new members. We're looking for old members to come back, and we're excited to have the members that are currently writing stories for us.
You should join the newspaper because it's a really great open environment. Everyone's very supportive of everyone, and you have the freedom to write whatever you want.
All right, the WHS Viking Times is really good for anyone who's interested in journalism, who's interested in photography, who's interested. It's just a great way to share your interest. We have students that could write a variety of different stories, anything from arts and entertainment, which would be kind of like concert reviews, album reviews, television show reviews. We do a lot of students that are interested in hard news and they'll write what's going on. We have a lot of students have great opinions and they want to share those opinions in opinion pieces. We have different editorials. So we have people sharing all their different interests through journalism.
I really like writing biographical pieces like on celebrities. I did one about Matthew Perry. I did one about Sandra Day O'Connor. And a few other people. I also really like writing the entertainment pieces because those are just like fun, relaxing, they're easy to read, they're a little easier to write too, but I really enjoy writing political and current event pieces because it's a little bit more of a challenge to write, and it's more informational, and it informs not only the writers but the readers as well.
I love doing the WHS Viking Times just because I can get to see, one, I get to hear all different students' opinions. I get to see them progress as writers, progress as editors, progress in their thought patterns, and become more comfortable with sharing their ideas, sharing their thoughts. And I just really love seeing what each and every week what they put out within our paper.
The newspaper changed my high school experience because it literally shaped my future. I'm going to major in journalism in college, and I only found out that I could do journalism as a career after writing for the newspaper, so it really quite literally changed the rest of my life.
I'm just excited this year because we have some powerhouse writers coming back, whether it's our editor-in-chief, Shannon Rainier, whether it's Chelsea Long coming back. She just wrote an awesome story, Why Do Pets Look Like Their Owners? We have some awesome different, we just have a lot of different students from varying perspectives, varying backgrounds, and I just love hearing them. I love when people respond to their comments. I love when I see see, a teacher or other students talking about their articles and getting excited about that. So, we really encourage anyone to come out. It's awesome. We meet Mondays in my room at 2 o'clock. We come up with different ideas, how they're going to work. And then by Friday, we usually combine all those stories, put it out to the world, and then they get to read all the amazing things that our students have to say.
With Mr. Beck leaving at the end of last school year, the Math Club has a brand new look. The club has a new advisor in Miss Alabaka. Math Club meets bi-monthly to engage in practice contests, calculator tutorials, math tutoring, and discussion about various mathematical topics. Members will also compete at contest meetings at Winthrop High School. The contests are held after school in Miss Alabaka's room 225. The first contest is Tuesday, October 15th. This club can help you in all your math course, not just the advanced one, and all levels and skills are welcomed. The Math Club could be a valuable experience for students interested in using math in the future for careers such as engineering, accounts, business, or financial planning. Today we caught up with 2 students who are members of the club to see what the Math Club is about, why people should join, and what to get excited about.
Students should really join Math Club because you get extra credit for your math class.
So why should people join Math Club? It's a great extra thing to put on your resume, and you can get extra credit in all your math classes.
Alright, so about half the Math Club meetings, you get help with your math classes if you need any help, and the other half are the math contests, which are 6 questions ranging from stupid easy to ridiculously hard.
So what goes on in Math Club? Every month we meet twice, and you basically just take a little quiz and you can work with your friends, and it's really fun.
Math Club has helped me in a variety of ways. I've gotten a lot better at math. I made some very good connections, especially with my buddy Jake over here.
And same thing as him, really. Yeah.
So how has Math Club helped me? It really helped me learn to think outside of the box because there's a lot of more challenging questions, and it was really fun.
Next up is the Art Club. In this club, students get to explore all different types of art projects and the various techniques involved in them. Projects can range from drawing, painting, paper mache, and students are able to explore whatever they may want. Art Club allows you to express yourself in countless different ways and connect with other students interested in creating art. The club meets every Monday from 2 to 2:30 and should be starting up in the next couple weeks. The class code is OPIOWBG. We caught up with the advisor, Mr. Coleman, to find out more about the art club.
Students who come to Art Club to work on our own projects, independent stuff. I have kids who come by to show me their sketchbooks or art they've made.
I joined Art Club because I really do have a passion for art, and I think other people should join because Mr. Coleman is an overall great teacher, and I feel like the club is just going to provide a lot of opportunities for people to expand their knowledge.
Mostly learn from each other. It's really helpful to have a bunch of kids working on different things because they kind of mingle and talk about projects. It's kind of nice to have a group of kids working on art outside of the class structure.
This is also my first year of joining, and I joined because I really wanted some extra time to work on some artworks that I've been doing. And I think that other people should join is because this is a great place for people who are creative and artistic, and it will give you a chance to express that.
Everybody's friendly there. It's not really anything to worry about. If you have a sketchbook or you have art projects that you like to work on, it's a good time to work on that with peers.
Some things I'm hoping to do in our club are just work on some more large-scale paintings and projects like that.
I want to work on some sculptures, like clay sculptures and stuff like that.
It'll look like a lot like our club from last year, but there's going to be more structure in terms of longer-term projects, and a little bit more sculpture, and hopefully more people sign up.
There'll be chips, cookies, a bunch of snacks. It'll be a really great space to just interact with your peers too.
Yeah, and we hope a lot of people will come join us at our club.
One of the most important and largest clubs here at Wake Up Winthrop is the Yearbook Club. Members of the Yearbook Club work together to encapsulate all the memories that we've made here at Winthrop High School between the pages of your beautiful yearbook, like the one shown here. The Yearbook Club meets every Tuesday in Digital Media Room 313 after school. The Yearbook Club is always looking for new talent or anyone interested in learning graphical design, photography, or aspects of the business side, as well as making an overall good-looking yearbook. The club needs involved members from each and every class that will go on to cover the amazing year that we're about to have and showcase all the wonderful memories that we've made along the way in a well-developed yearbook. To let you know some more, Here are two members of the Yearbook Club, co-editors-in-chief, Esther and Talia.
Some of our club activities are taking pictures for the pages and designing your own page.
I feel like everyone should join the Yearbook Club. It teaches you a lot of valuable skills, and for me, mostly it definitely helped me become a lot more creative and take on a lot more responsibilities.
You should join the Yearbook Club if you want to have creative freedom to be able to make pages or take pictures.
What you would get out of joining Yearbook is it definitely teaches you responsibility. You learn a lot about designing. I learned about photography, and I learned about Photoshop through Yearbook.
My favorite memory of Yearbook Club was designing my first ever page and it coming out really surprisingly good.
My favorite memory is probably like freshman year when I would stay after school with Jarelli and we would just like giggle around, listen to music, and design our pages. And it took a lot of time out of my day, but it was definitely fun, and it was definitely one of my core freshman year memories.
You should definitely join Yearbook Club.
STEM Club is a collection of students interested in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEM members will create fun projects and participating in challenging competitions to learn skills and gain knowledge in various aspects of STEM field. Students will explore vast worlds of STEM topics and discover new ideas. This is perfect for students interested in applying their STEM knowledge, explore different aspects of their field, and join together with fellow students of similar interest. The club meets in room 206. The classroom code for the club is 6LWBUTS, and students can join the Google class to find out more. I caught up with the club advisor, Mr. Lambert, to get more information about the STEM Club.
So, STEM Club, this will be my first year running it, but STEM is for students who are interested in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics.
Whose favorite subjects in school are science or math, and who has interests in STEM should join STEM Club.
For the students who come to STEM Club, we'll be doing a couple different things. We're looking at participating in a science Olympiad. Around here, we'll also be doing different projects throughout the year, some different science experiments, including things from chemistry, physics, and other aspects of science as well.
Our favorite activity in STEM Club is Science Olympiad. Yeah, it's a bunch of schools come together at a college in Boston and we compete in STEM-related competitions. You should join because you can get extra credit in your science classes.
Our first meeting day will be next Thursday. We'll be meeting right after school, and then from there I'll give out the Google Classroom codes and anything else that students might need.
STEM meets every Thursday from 2 to 2:45.
So if you know you have a career or a future in science as a doctor, engineer, scientist, or what have you, I think the STEM Club could be a really valuable stepping stone to teach you more about scientific principles and scientific practice so that you can develop those skills better.
We joined STEM Club because we're interested in science, and we stayed because it's a lot of fun.
Since 1921, the National Honor Society throughout the U.S. has been working with teacher, advisors, and principals to recognize upperclassmen who demonstrate and are committed to the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character in school settings. The purpose of the NHS is to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of secondary schools. In Winthrop High School, our chapter advisor is Dr. Dunn, and she is responsible for the day-to-day supervision of the chapter. If you have any questions about the NHS and joining, you should go to her. The National Honor Society is the only club in the school that has rules and regulations about joining. Near the beginning of the school year, juniors and seniors who meet the requirement of maintaining a career GPA of 3.9 are eligible into consideration into Winthrop's NHS chapter, and they should have already received an email about their possible acceptance. Any students up for consideration need to write an essay as well as submit a resume in order to possibly be accepted. After some time, applicants will receive an email on whether they are accepted or denied. Once a member is accepted, they must complete a 30-hour community service project in order to continue their membership in the National Honor Society. Some reasons to try and join the National Honor Society are that each member will learn vital leadership and life skills throughout their time serving, and they'll also learn how to be a better student in general. Being in the NHS forces members to work harder in school in order to maintain their association with the society to keep their GPA up. Colleges also look for students who are in NHS when looking at applications, so it will probably increase your chances of getting accepted to a certain college. The club is an exclusive group that has serious requirements, so that should be considered early in your high school career if you hope to join the society. Now let's see what the NHS advisor Doc Dunn and some of its members think about the society.
Hey everybody, I'm Doc Dunn. I'm the National Honor Society advisor here at Winthrop High School.
So National Honor Society is a national organization that stresses scholarship, character, leadership, and service. You're invited to be a candidate of National Honor Society. You're either junior or senior year. Your career GPA has to be a 3.9 or higher to qualify to be a candidate. Then you have to basically go through a candidate segment where you demonstrate your character, your leadership, and your service going above and beyond that of the requirement. Once you get into NHS, you're a member. And your membership requires you to do a 30-hour community service project, maintain your 3.9 career GPA, and just demonstrate good citizenship around our school community. So the benefits of National Honor Society is it holds you to a standard of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Things that colleges really like to see. It shows that you're a beneficial leader and member of our school community and something to strive for.
National Honor Society is a club that's worldwide, and you have to maintain a 3.9 GPA and a 30-hour community service project year by year to stay in the club. And the goal of NHS is kind of just to support your community and be good in the school. Being a member in NHS looks great on college applications because the college can really see who you are as a person and that you've been able to be held to these standards in your school system.
Because it shows that you're a hardworking and dedicated student and it looks good on college apps.
NHS benefits you because it encourages you to go out in the community and work with others.
Now that you know more about NHS, be sure to try and keep up your grades to be eligible to join.
Digital Media Wake Up Winthrop Club, run by the Digital Media 2 and 3 classes, led by Mr. Donnelly. The club meets every Thursday after school in room 313. The club is meant for anyone who wants to use the equipment in the Digital Media room, but they do not take the class this year. All students are invited and able to come in, suggest stories, learn how to create a segment, or use the equipment for their own creative content creation. Students will have access to cameras, the Adobe editing software, to work with other, like Indeed individuals to create fun stories. This is a great club for those looking into creating their own content and honoring their editing skills. Students that are interested can come by Thursdays after school to see what class is covering and how to get involved. Here's Mr. Donnelly and club member EJ to tell us more about the club.
All right, yeah, so the Digital Media Club meets on Thursday. Really, it's just an opportunity for students who either don't take my class or want to explore different things like photography and digital media creation, have an opportunity to use the equipment. It's a lot of self-directed stuff. They can work with my Digital Media 2 students for stories for Wake Up Winthrop. They can come and just learn how to use the equipment and go out and do their own content creation, all that kind of stuff. So it's really an opportunity that meets on Thursdays.
The Digital Media Club is essentially if you want access to all the Adobe products like Photoshop and Premiere Pro, but you don't actually have the Digital Media class or didn't have space for it. You can come after school, work on some personal projects or whatever you want actually.
So yeah, if you're interested in this kind of stuff as far as photography, graphic design, videography, or if you just wanted to have your voice heard or come up with different stories for Wake Up Winthrop, come by Thursdays. I can give you a rundown on the equipment, and from then on you'll be able to borrow it so you can do your own stories on Wake Up Winthrop, or you could go out and take photos for yearbook, you could go out and take photos for whatever you're looking for. It's really just an opportunity for you to learn the variety of different equipment and programs that we have to offer here at Winthrop High School.
I took Digital Media 1 freshman year because it just sounded appealing, but I kind of fell in love with the class, so I ended up taking 2 and 3 as well to work on Wake Up Winthrop, and I've loved it so far.
So yeah, you could certainly come by. You can work with my Digital Media 2 and 3 students. We love to have a variety of voices. We love to have a variety of stories, and get your voice heard.
My favorite part of digital media is being able to really express myself and create something with passion and really show everybody in the school. And I honestly think it's a wonderful thing to be able to express yourself so freely in a class.
The Drama Society is one of the most popular clubs in Winthrop High School. The Drama Society has everything to do with performing plays, building sets, behind-the-scenes work, and acting. Students are cast in plays based on auditions, and the roles are selected based on personal interest and what best suits them. These plays help fundraise money for the school, so more plays can be performed at higher production values. The Drama Society is also a great club for kids who don't want to be on stage. Kids can work behind the scenes with lighting, audio, and production, and not step foot in front of a crowd. There is something for everyone and anyone to get involved, and the Drama Society is always looking for new members. The Drama Society is currently in production for the new musical Stick, starring an all-female cast of leads. There are still plenty of ways to get involved and help out, so make sure to check it out and see where your skills can fit in.
The Drama Society is an organization for students who are interested in the performing arts, whether they be interested in being on stage or working behind the scenes. We have people that work on stage, our performers, our actors, those people are singers, dancers, and then we have lots of folks who work in a technical capacity, so we have stage managers, people that work on lights and sound, people that work on costume design, set design, stage management, all of those areas. Well, right now we are working on the fall musical, which is called Six. That's going to be happening on November 14, 15, and 16. After that, we will then have our dinner theater production, then our drama festival production, which is like a one-act play competition with all other high schools across the state, and then we close out the year with a spring play, which is usually a comedy.
If you're thinking of joining the drama club, my advice would be to absolutely do it. I feel like we're definitely in need of some people, especially on crew, but in general, it's just, I've never found so much joy from like any other extracurricular activity. Like, you get to build such a community, and it's so much fun, and you make friends with people of all different grades, and you just, I don't know, it's like the most fun I've ever had, and I'm sure many other people would agree with that if they've done drama. So my job in the Drama Society, me personally, I'm a member of the cast, so I act in all the shows, I sing, I dance. I'm also a part of the executive board, so me as well as a couple other students just band together, and we plan events, and we advertise the shows together, and kind of are like the lead students, I suppose, of the Drama Society. In my opinion, the hardest thing about Drama Club is just the commitment, the time that goes into those shows. I feel like lots of people who don't do drama really underestimate like the blood, sweat, and tears that come into the shows, and it takes lots of hard work, lots of memorization, obviously, some bravery just to be able to get on that stage and perform in front of everyone, and that can be really difficult, but again, once you've been doing it, you get to have a lot of fun, and you kind of get to build a strength for it, and it ends up being so rewarding. It can be incredibly hard to perform in front of a large audience. I mean, there's no denying it. You're literally dancing and singing in front of hundreds of people, and that can be so scary, but we practice and rehearse so much that kind of build up a strength for it. I mean, I've been doing drama for years, so I've kind of gotten used to the routine, and at one point it's just, you're doing the same thing you've been doing the last couple nights when there was no one in the audience, so it ends up being much more easy than you think, but still very scary.
Be sure to check some of those clubs out, as they are a great way to get involved in your school community. Make sure to tune into next week for the rest of the clubs. All of the Google Classroom codes can be found in the description and on the website. That's all from me for today. Have a great weekend, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Hassan.
Your yearbook picture's pretty bad.
No, it's not.
It is.
Well, maybe somebody in the yearbook club can actually put a good photo of me in there this year.
Maybe out of all the clubs, I'll be going to math club because I love math.
I don't know if you're going to catch me in there because I hate math.
Well, you might like it more if you pay attention in class.
It's a little hard to pay attention when I don't know who's teaching the class. There's so many new staff.
Here's Thomas to introduce you on the rest of the WHS new staff.
Hi, I'm Thomas with Wake Up Winthrop, and today we're going to show you the last 2 new staff here at Winthrop High School. Our staff have been hitting the ground full force, and we're happy to have them. Over the past 3 weeks, we have shown you all the new teachers here at Winthrop High School. We have shown you teachers like Miss Lewis, Miss Cornier, Mr. Teruse, and so much more. We have covered most of the new teachers here, but there are a couple more that you may not have heard of. The last two new teachers we are going to show you are Mr. Rogers, who is the head department of our special education, replacing Miss Del Solio as she moves to the middle school to be vice principal, and Mr. McNaught, who joins our history department. Here today, we're going to show you these two new teachers and give you a rundown on what they do and how they provide for our school.
Mr. Rogers, and I am the new team chair. So that means anything that revolves around special education, I'm the administrator for it in the building for the high school.
So I am Mr. McNaught, and I teach social studies here.
I used to be a runner, so I've done the Boston Marathon a couple times, and I've done some Spartan races a couple times. I say used to because I don't really run as fast as I used to anymore. A couple broken knees and some shoulders and collarbones have finally put me out of long distance running, but that used to be my hobby.
I love sports, big baseball guy, big racing guy too. I really like listening to music, and of course reading about history.
I play ultimate frisbee, so the one thing that I can still kind of run and jump around and do, and it keeps me young, so I get to still do that.
Taught a few long-term substitute jobs covering for people's leaves for a while, but this is my first full-time teaching job.
I got the medals too, and the Spartan ones. Yeah, I got 3 boys at home, so they like to wear the medals around like they've done some sort of Olympics. But I do have those.
Some of my goals this year, I think we're starting up the mock trial club again, and I'll be the advisor for that, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, just getting used to the social studies department. They've helped me out a lot. I'm teaching mostly freshmen this year. I've got one class of sophomores, but everyone else is freshmen, so they're new to the school, and so am I. So I'm really liking this year.
Those teachers sound great, and it looks like they will be great for Winthrop High School. Make sure all the teachers feel welcomed here, and feel free to stop by and say hi. Back to Hoagie and Dylan in the studio.
Thanks, Thomas. Now I'll know which teacher I'm actually talking to in class.
Same. Now it's almost fall. Lots of different music artists are coming out with new albums for people to listen to.
I'm over here waiting for Cardi to just drop another song, not even an album.
Here's Aaron to give you a rundown on everyone's top picks for the music space.
This last Sunday marked the end of the summer and the start of the fall. The switch from summer can mean a lot of things. People are putting away their flip-flops and putting on their Uggs as they grab their pumpkin spice latte. The change of the seasons can often be reflected in the music we listen to. The huge songs of the summer, like Kendrick Lamar's They Not Like Us or Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, are making way for reflective compositions that mirror more laid-back and a meditative vibe that fall brings. With the changing of leaves comes a change of the stereo. Whether it's Taylor Swift's new album, The Tortured Poets Department, or you find yourself listening to Stick Season by Noah Kahan on repeat, the sounds of fall are surely different than the pumping jams of summer. This week, we interviewed the students and teachers of Winthrop High School to see what their fall playlists are full of, and see why they think that fall brings a different sound, and hopefully get you guys some new music to listen to as you rake your yard.
No, I don't think my music taste changed between fall and summer, because I feel like I listen to the same stuff basically on repeat. So no, I don't think my taste changed.
I don't think so. I listen to the same music year-round, but I know it's different for others.
I definitely think my music taste has changed because in the summer I tend to listen to more like poppy music, and then in the fall I tend to listen to more like rap and slow music.
I mean, I really like anything 70s and 80s, mostly classic rock. Anybody who's ever taken my class knows that that's the stuff that I like. So yeah, pretty much year-round I'll be listening to classic rock.
I listen to a lot of Drake, Future, Lil Uzi.
Usually rap because I kind of get into sports this season, and it's more just like getting me in the mood.
You know, the only thing is that recently I've been getting a lot of recommendations from people, and basically I've started listening to, you know, a lot more Taylor Swift, a lot more Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, you know, stuff that really speaks to me as a person. So yeah, my music taste really hasn't changed, but I'm branching out a little bit, and I'm trying to experience more of, you know, what the people are into.
I usually don't really change my playlist or music taste from season to season, but the fall definitely gets me more in like a country music type of mood.
So for fall music, I mean, I love a lot of artists, but I think artists I've been really enjoying lately going into this fall is I've been really liking Bruno Mars and Post Malone. I especially love Post Malone's country album. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I think it's really good, and it's good to get a break from just listening to rap. So yeah,
I kind of listen to the same couple bands all the time. They go in and out of seasons, so to speak, but I don't think there's been a distinct change between the actual seasons and how I feel. I feel like it changes more like on a yearly basis. I really listen to September by Earth, Wind & Fire, and I'm also a big fan of a lot of other old school music, 80s, 90s, if that's still old school, kind of music.
Haters Gonna Hate, Hate, Hate by Taylor Swift.
When it starts to be like fall weather, and like when you start to go apple picking, go to farms, like start to like country, and then when winter comes, I like the Christmas because it feels like the winter kind of brings like Christmas vibes. So I start to sing a lot of Christmas songs, but it's mostly rap.
For some reason, I associate the fall with Modest Mouse. I remember like going to college and walking around UMass Amherst in the fall and just crushing a ton of Modest Mouse albums. If you hadn't heard of them before, I would check them out. Trailer Trash is a good song to start with. Their later stuff is a little bit more upbeat, but their early couple albums is just really something that I associate with fall for some reason.
Music should give you goosebumps. Music should make you feel something. Love. Talk about things that you like. Dalton and the Sheriffs is my favorite band.
Wow, what a good selection of songs. I might have to add these to my playlist. My favorite has to be Thriller by Michael Jackson. Now back to Dylan and Hoagie in the studio.
Thanks, Aaron. I'll be sure to check out some of the artists that were mentioned.
Me personally, I want Luke Combs to drop a new album.
Nah, rap all the way. There's only like one good country artist, and it's Zach Bryan.
That's all we have for you today.
And we hope you guys have a good weekend.
Make sure you go to the football games tonight where the Vikings play Danvers on Miller Field at 6:30.
Don't forget to wear your best Hawaiian attire.
And roll Vikes!